Much of how we view work depends on our culture and how we are socialized. The way we approach and think about work is impacted hugely by our country's national culture towards working. Norway is a country well known for their emphasis on work-life balance. The people of Norway are expected to work for only 27 hours every week, one of the shortest in the world, yet they are still ranked as the second most productive country. The culture of Norway is reflected in this practice of only working 4 days. Paramount in this practice is the idea that quality of life is more valuable than wealth. The people of Norway value time with family and friends and have chosen a less stressful work week in order to achieve a balanced life. Work is not a symbol of personal success in Norway. Differences in income are relatively flat, and conspicuous consumption is not admired. Leisure time is an important resource for Norwegian workers who have 5 weeks of vacation annually. Counting national holidays, this brings the number of working hours in the year down to 1,426. According to the World Happiness Report, Norway consistently ranks as one of the top 3 happiest countries in the world, as well as one of the healthiest with an average life expectancy of 84 years. Now counter that view with the work culture of the US. Technological progress has made workers more productive than ever before. Yet rather than cutting the work week gradually over time like some nations have, productivity gains have fueled a consumerism boom in the United States. So instead of taking time off, Americans are just buying much more stuff. Work has been elevated to the center of life more so than it ever had been before, and leisure has been demoted and trivialized. Our cultural values wealth, and we seem to think that money can indeed buy happiness. In the US, it has become the pattern to continue to work long after our basic needs are met. Working for a new car and bigger house has been the hallmark of America for generations. Having time to think, sleep, eat a home-cooked meal, and talk to your family has come second to chasing higher incomes. But is it worth it? Mind racing at 3 a.m., guiltily realizing you've been only half listening to your child for the past hour, checking work email at a stoplight, at dinner, in bed, dreading one's pleasant diversions like dinner with friends is just one more thing on your to-do list. These might seem like personal problems, but they are really economic problems. In our country, 85.8% of males and 66.5% of females work more than 40 hours per week. The differential isn't solely accounted for by longer hours, of course. Worldwide, almost everyone except the US has the right to weekends off, paid vacation time, and paid maternity leave. And what about sick days? There is not a federal law requiring any paid sick days in the United States. At least 134 countries have laws setting the maximum length of the work week. Our country does not. We remain the only industrialized country in the world that has no legally mandated annual leave. As you see from this chart, every country except Canada, Japan, and the US give workers at least 20 paid vacation days. In Norway, they get 25. For many of us, more work leads to more stress and a lower quality of life. Stress is the number one cause of health problems, mentally and physically, and there are few things that stress us out on a consistent basis like work does. Countries that have shorter working weeks in general are more productive, whereas countries which have a culture of presenteeism and long desk hours actually get less out of their teams. Belief systems and values regarding work and leisure have changed dramatically in the last 50 years. The question is, can they change back? The idea of working less may seem threatening to a society where one's work is so closely tied to personal success. The religion of work is so strong today, and we are so invested in it that our concept of humanity has shifted. We are now a culture of workaholics. We asked local Charlotte workers if they would support a 4-day work week, and if so, how would they use that extra day?
Yes, I support the 4-day work week, and on my day off, I would spend time with my son.
I do support a 4-day work week. I would take that 5th day, let's say Friday, and use it for myself to kind of have a me day, if you will, but also get my ducks in a row for the week coming forward, so then Sunday night I don't have to put things together for Monday, and I'm ready to hit the next week running.
Yes, I would support a 4-day work week. I would get errands done that can't get done during the 5-day week and go to Target.
Time with my family, going to see my mom, my brothers and sisters on my day off. So that'd be great to do. Yeah.
I would support a 4-day work week. I think in that extra day, I'd probably spend time working on my craft of what I actually do for work. So working on learning a new skill, whether it's animation or furthering illustration efforts. Being that design is my passion, it's something that I like to do in my free time too. So having more time would actually probably help me in the workplace, kind of further my career and potentially provide new opportunities for my business.
I absolutely support a 4-day work week. I think it helps break up our weekend, and so gives us an extra day to do like doctor's appointments, running around, food shopping, so you can spend time on the weekend with your family still. So I definitely support it. I think it is amazing, and hopefully one day we can all try it.
So in the United States, a 4-day work week, I would definitely be happy for that. I take that extra day off and just do some investments in my other business that I own besides working. So definitely give you extra time to focus on some other things in life, do some working out, spend some time with family. So I think that would be great, as long as the money matched up.
Cool. So I am saying that I would support something. Okay, yeah, that's right. I would absolutely support a 4-day work week. I think the 5th day for me, I take that time to recharge a little bit. Maybe it's picking up a hobby, carrying on a hobby that I don't have time for now, but being able to have something to really focus on and develop to help me get focused back on the week coming ahead.
My own opinion about the 4-day work days, coming from a person that works 6 days or 7 days a week, well, I kind of agree on it though, because you have extra time to spend more time with the family. If you are a very family-oriented person, and probably you can do extra on what you do, like doing the hobbies that you had and just relaxing. Of course, I will support that. But for some people that likes to work, like me, so it's gonna be probably a little bit hard. So it depends on the way you are, I guess, on the way you work or the way you do your lifestyle, I guess.
The 4-day week now would help families and others.
So I'm for it, for the 4-day weekend. And with the extra day off, I'd probably try to find more money, truthfully, in this situation. Maybe pick up another job. If they're going to pay me for 4 days a week, why not use my time to go do something else productive as well? You can also do vacations. Vacations can always come and go however you use your time. That's more of a time-specific kind of thing. I would probably search for more money, though, on that day.
Well, I would support a 4-day work week, and actually I have already gone to a 4-day work week from my own choosing, and it has been life-changing. I spend my time, I take Mondays. It used to be I dreaded Monday. When Sunday night came, it was that dreaded feeling of Monday, and now it's like, one more day. So I use it to do my cleaning, do my errands, so that when the weekend comes, I actually do have time to relax, be with my family, spend time doing things I like instead of just more chores and work.
Okay, so I'd totally be down with the 4-day work week. In fact, I'd actually be down with a 1-day work week with the same amount of pay. I'm totally a millennial. We don't really want to work. So that's all I got to say.